An astonishing discovery. A new mass extinction event has been discovered, and it triggered the rise of the dinosaurs. This is on the Science Alert by Michael Bennett from The Conversation. Huge volcanic eruptions 233 million years ago pumped carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor into our atmosphere. Now, we know carbon dioxide and volcanic gases, of course, emitted into our atmosphere can change the world's climate. Kindly consider supporting my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. And this is what they believe happened 233 million years ago. The carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor pumped into the atmosphere by huge volcanic eruptions, plural, series of violent explosions on what we now know as the west coast of Canada led to massive global warming. Was it the west coast of Canada, or was it also the Cascadia area? But anyway, going back to this, our new research revealed that this was a planet-changing mass extinction event. It killed off many of the dominant tetrapods and heralded the dawn of the dinosaurs. The best-known mass extinction happened at the end of the Cretaceous period, about 66 million years ago. This is when the dinosaur, petrosaurs, marine reptiles, and ammonites all died out. Many believe it was because of the asteroid impact that hit our Earth at the Yucatan Peninsula. That was the dinosaur extinction event. But anyway, this event was caused primarily by the impact of the giant asteroid that blacked out the light of the sun and caused darkness and freezing, followed by other massive perturbations of the oceans and the atmosphere. Geologists and paleontologists agree on a roster of 5 such events, of which the end Cretaceous mass extinction was the last. So our new discovery of a previously unknown mass extinction might seem unexpected. And yet this event, termed the Carnial Pluvian Episode, CPE for short, seems to have killed as many species as the giant asteroid did. Ecosystems on land and the sea were profoundly changed as the planet got warmer and drier. Can you imagine what types of plants and animals existed before all these mass extinction events took place? Can you imagine how many different animal species, how many different plant species? Amazing. Now on land, this triggered profound changes in plants and herbivores, in turn with the decline of the dominant plant-eating tetrapods such as the Rhynchosaurus, the Dicynodonts. The dinosaurs were given their chance. The dinosaurs had originated some 15 million years earlier, and our new study shows that as a result of the CPE, they expanded rapidly in the subsequent 10 million to 15 million years and became the dominant species in the terrestrial ecosystems. The CPE triggered an age of the dinosaurs which lasted for a further 165 million years. It wasn't only the dinosaurs that were given a foothold. Many modern tetrapod groups such as turtles, lizards, crocodiles, and mammals date back to this newly discovered time of revolution. And following the clues, this event was first noticed independently back in the 1980s, but it was thought that it was restricted to Europe. First geologists in Germany, Switzerland, and Italy recognized a major turnover among marine faunas about 232 million years ago, termed the Rheingraben event. Then in 1986, I recognized this independently as a global-scale turnover among tetrapods and ammonites. At that time, the age dating was much weaker than now, and it was impossible to be sure whether these were both the same events. The jigsaw pieces started falling into place when an episode of about 1 million years of humid climates was recognized throughout the UK and parts of Europe by geologists Mike Sims and Alistair Ruffell. Then geologist Jacopo Dal Carso spotted a coincidence in timing of the CP with the peak of eruptions of the Rangelia basalts. Rangalia is a term geologists give to a narrow tectonic plate that is attached to the west coast of North American continent, north of Vancouver and Seattle. Finally, in a review of the evidence from Triassic Age rocks, the signature of the CPE was detected not only in Europe but also in South America, North America, Australia, and Asia. This was far from being a European-only event. This was a global event. Volcanic eruptions. The massive Rangalia eruptions pumped carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapor into our atmosphere, leading to global warming and an increase in rainfall worldwide. There was as many as 5 pulses of eruptions associated with warming peaks from 233 million years ago. The eruptions led to acid rain, as the volcanic gases mixed with rainwater to shower the earth in dilute acid. Shallow oceans also became acidified. The sharp warming drove plants and animals from the tropics and the acid rain killed plants on land, while ocean acidification attacked all marine organisms with carbonate skeletons. This stripped away the surfaces of the oceans and the land. Life may have begun to recover, but when the eruptions stopped, temperatures remained high while the tropical rainfall ceased. This is what caused the subsequent drying of the land on which the dinosaurs flourished. Most extraordinary was the recasting of the marine carbonate factory. This is a global mechanism by which calcium carbonate forms great thicknesses of limestone and provides material for organisms like corals and mollusks to build their shells. The CPE marked the start of modern coral reefs, as well as many of the modern groups of plankton, suggesting profound changes in ocean chemistry. Before the CPE, the main source of carbonate in the oceans came from microbial ecosystems, such as limestone-dominated mud mounds on continental shelves. But after the CPE, it was driven by coral reefs and plankton, where new groups of microorganisms such as dinoflagellates appeared and bloomed, and this profound switch in fundamental chemical cycles in the oceans marked the beginning of modern marine ecosystems. And there are going to be important lessons for how we help our planet recover from climate change. Geologists need to investigate the details of the Rangalia volcanic activity and understand how these repeated eruptions drove the climate and changed the Earth's ecosystems. There have been a number of volcanically induced mass extinctions in the history of the Earth, and the physical perturbations such as global warming, acid rain, and ocean acidification are among the challenges we see today. Paleontologists would need to work more closely on the data from marine and continental fossil records, and this will help us understand how the crisis played out in terms of the loss of biodiversity, but also to explore how the planet recovered. And this was from Michael J. Benton, Professor of Vertebrate Paleontology at the University of Bristol, from The Conversation, Creative Commons license, and this is on Science Alert. Please leave your comments. Thank you.